A big thing that everybody says when they're struggling to get pregnant is they feel out of control. So they feel out of control of their life and their future. They feel out of control of their fertility treatment and their body because they're having to put it in the hands of their fertility clinics. So it can leave you feeling like you don't have control of this ultimate thing that you want, and being able to do anything to help that. But it's really important to remember that there are lots of things you can still take control of. So yes, you might not be able to control when you have treatment or what happens in your treatment or whether treatment's successful, unfortunately. We don't have any control over that, but have a think about the things you can control. So I always say to have a think about three different things. So you can control your lifestyle. To have a think about the things that you can do, you can control to make sure you're in your optimum state to conceive. So eating well, maybe speaking to a nutritionist or a dietitian if you need some support with that. If you need to get your BMI down to a certain point to be able to have treatment, then you can be working on that while you're waiting. Things like making sure you're taking supplements that they recommend, and that you're getting enough rest, that you're cutting out or stopping things like smoking, drinking, drug taking, things like that, that do harm your chances of success. So you can take control of a lot of those things, and it's something you can do as a couple. So your fertility on both sides is affected by things like nutrition and your body being in an optimal state. So it's something you can support each other on together as well. So secondly, your mindset. So things like making sure you've got support around you for when you need it, and getting a support network in place, joining a support group, talking to friends and family if you feel comfortable, talking to a counsellor, looking at the different things that will help you get in the best mindset for starting treatment. Looking at coping strategies that work for you, whether that's things like journaling, creating an action plan and work and goal setting, whether it's something like seeing an acupuncturist to help you with some of those things and take control of that as well. Just what coping strategies work for you, and things that recharge your battery so that you are in a good frame of mind and that you're feeling strong going into treatment, you're feeling calm. And that could be things like making sure you're planning in time to see friends and family and the people who make you smile, and taking time for self-care to make sure you're in the best mindset for getting started. And then there's lots of things physically that you can take control of. So that could be researching treatment if you don't know much about it. So researching online, speaking to your consultant about things that you're confused about and you need more information on, researching things like add-ons if your consultant talks to you about those so that you're fully informed about them and you know what's happening with your treatment. It could be taking control of the logistics. So if you're going to a clinic on a certain date, planning your journey, planning whether you need to stay over before, planning time off work around it. So there's lots of things you can control from a physical point of view as well. So when you're feeling out of control, make a big list so that you've got it written down so that you can start working on them, all the things from a lifestyle point of view, a mindset point of view, and a physical point of view. And it will help you feel like you've got some of that control back.